Hey everyone, my name is Chris Lambert, co-host of Watching the Throne, a lyrical analysis of Kanye West, the #1 Kanye West podcast. And this is the Kanye West news rundown for August 6th. Is it the 6th? August 6th, 2018, covering the weekend and this Monday. And not much. It was a quiet Kanye weekend for a change. One of the milestone moments for Kanye is that My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy hits 1 billion streams on Spotify, which is pretty cool. And as hot new hip hop and Aaron note, that for an album that came out before streaming services were really popular, like I remember getting Spotify in 2011, like beta test now. It's cool that My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, after all these years, managed to hit 1 billion streams. But to put that in context, because I was trying to think, like, I don't know shit about streaming numbers, so I tried looking up what's good, what do other albums average, and I couldn't find a list of albums that had crossed the billion threshold. But I did find that Drake's Scorpion hit 1 billion plays in a week, and it's the first album ever to do so in a week. So it's awesome that an album that's 8 years old got there, but it doesn't seem to be a huge number despite sounding immense. But it's awesome that Kanye has, I'm sure, one of several albums that have reached that point. This is kind of a funny family-oriented one. Kim Kardashian wants to give daughter Chicago the middle name Noel, but Kanye West says no. So Kim did a video with her old assistant, Steph Shep, and in it she said that she loved the name Noel, but that Kanye didn't want it to be Noel, that he didn't like the name, and so they ended up going with Chicago. But Kim doesn't like the name Chicago, saying that Chicago just looks really long to me. What? And doesn't flow. What? So I call her Shy. That's it. She can decide later if she wants to be called Chicago or Shy. And I guess they had also talked about potentially naming her Ray in honor of Kanye's dad, or Joe in honor of Kanye or Kim's grandmother. But they ended up going with Shy. And the big twist is that when Kim had hinted a month ago or a few weeks ago that Noel was Shy's middle name, it turned out that's not the case. At the time of her legal birth, at the time of her birth, when they assigned her legal name, there was no middle name, but Kim's gonna add one. So Shy will soon officially have a middle name. Kim Kardashian shows off one of many ways to wear the butter Yeezy kicks, and it's just Kim in bed with the butter Yeezys on. How Kanye West is becoming a billionaire 2 years after asking Mark Zuckerberg for $53 million to pay off his debts. While the article sounds like it's going to tell us a bit more about the machinations behind Kanye reaching the billionaire status, it really just recaps a few short facts. Mostly just that, Yeezy's been valued at $1.5 billion, and because Kanye is the majority stakeholder, his personal worth is that high. And then it just kind of overviews everything. But it's not like a big deep dive into how Yeezy got to that point, the financials of it, the climb over the years. I haven't seen that article that really goes in depth over the growth of Yeezy, which is something I'm hoping somebody does soon. One of the things I did like was this comment. You usually see this kind of shit, who's buying the stuff and why, but Gus, good old fucking Gus, said, "Congratulations on the success. Customers determine who wins and loses with U.S. corporations. So clearly he has appealed to a customer base willing to buy his stuff. So positive, Gus. What a ray of sunshine he is." As to Kim, well, she needs to understand they are married and thus they are billionaires already. Just like Bezos is not the richest person in the world, he is tied with his wife. Like, such a sweet, simple worldview Gus has. We need more Gus's in this world to just brighten the day of everybody. Hollywood Life, oh, good old Hollywood Life, has an article, Did Travis Scott betray Kanye West over agreeing with Drake's checks over Stripes Instagram message? Oh no. Will this get to the levels of Pac and Biggie? I find it funny that, like, in the midst of this beef is selecting which, like, popular shoe company you side with. Like, it used to be, like, East Coast, West Coast, which felt kind of cool, like, territorial, geographical. But there's something like, are you Nike or are you Adidas? It's just like, get the fuck out of here. Fucking shoe brands. Like, shut the fuck up. But Adidas. So it just goes into this whole thing about how on Sicko Mode, Drake has a line about checks over Stripes. That's what I like. So apparently there was an Instagram post by Bleacher Report. Checks over Stripes. That's what I like. Drake on Sicko Mode. And you see him wearing Nikes. And Travis Scott commented, that's what I like. So the article gets into who's Travis siding with. And the fact that Drake had an Adidas line that was going to come out. And this is kind of the most interesting subplot to me in this whole thing that's not interesting to me. But it's the fact that Drake was going to release a collection with Adidas. And then after the beef with Pusha T, it seems like he changed his mind. And the collection's not seeing the light of day. Which, you know, Drake's going to get money either way. But I wonder if Adidas was kind of pissed about that. Like, were they just like, oh, well, you know, shit happens. Or they're kind of like, yo, Kanye, you just cost us how much money from this Drake collaboration? How much exposure? Like, how much clout were we going to get from that? It seems kind of like a huge blow for Adidas. So while Pusha, Drake, and Kanye all kind of came out of that fight with, I don't know, some scratches, but nothing really long lasting, it seems Adidas was probably the biggest loser in all of that. But at the end of the day, who fucking cares? I think Travis Scott can be friendly with both of them, and Drake and Kanye don't give a shit. Tyler, the Creator, reveals which Kanye West song makes him cry. So he did an interview with, in a 4-star review, Enemy said, there remains a sense that he could go, wait, what? Never mind. Speaking to GQ, Tyler was asked if it was true West's new album, Ye, made him cry. He replied, yeah, when I heard Violent Crimes, those chords, like, fucking, I can't explain what they do to me. I always talk about chords and probably sound like a fucking dork, but since I was fucking 4 years old, I would always say it was a slant or it went up because I didn't know what chords were. But it was a thing that music did that I just felt in my fucking body. And that was the most recent song that did it to me. Like 1 out of 10, that shit did it a 12. And my eyes started watering. So Violent Crimes is the song that gets Tyler all emotional, which, yeah, it's a pretty stellar beat. That entire last section from Wouldn't Leave, No Mistakes, whatchamacallit, oh no, oh no, oh no, what's it called? Ghost Town, to Violent Crimes. It's just so jarringly different from the first 3 tracks. And I just love how the album structure embodies the most beautiful thoughts are beside the darkest. And you get the darkest part at the beginning, and then the beauty follows. And Travis felt that beauty in his Tyler felt that beauty in his goddamn soul. This one's weird. I don't know why it's a thing that exists, but Dayton Daily News just decided to do Kanye West through the years photo gallery. I can see no reason for why. There's nothing attached to it in terms of story, no announcement about why it's happening, but it goes through like from 2003 to 2018, just showing like here's 2004, here's an ad, here's 2005, 2006, 2007, 2000, well, ad, 2007 again, 2008, so on and so on. So that link will be down below if you want to see the rest of the pictures. And then lastly, we just have Lil Yachty giving an interview talking about Glacier Boys, Kanye, and X. And with Kanye, he just says, Kanye is a big inspiration, and this is because he had attended the listening party in Wyoming. Kanye is amazing. I think Kanye West is super talented. My dad's been playing Kanye West since elementary school, which, yeah, I mean, that would be 2004. Yeah. 2004, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2004, February 10th, 2004. That was College Dropout. That was College Dropout. And that was my birthday, February 10th. So best birthday gift anybody has ever given me was Kanye releasing the College Dropout. It was 2005, wasn't it? Fuck, I can't remember. But that does it. That does it for the show. If you can, please subscribe. We're marching on to 1,000. And once we get there, we'll be able to monetize the channel, which would be great. It'd be nice to make 10 cents per video. But appreciate you watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with another Kanye West news rundown. All right, cheers.